Okay guys, so I'm starting out with freshly washed, conditioned, and detangled hair. And I like to cut my hair when it's clean because dirty hair can tend to make your cutting shears dull. So you're going to need a super long rat tail comb, a hair cutting comb. Of course, you're going to need your clips as well as your cutting shears and a water bottle. So the first section I like to go ahead and part my hair from ear to ear. So like where the middle of my ear is, that's where I like to part. Just to make sure that I get all of the dead ends off. So usually when my hair is straight, I don't really part my hair when I'm trimming it, but the hair is more expanded when it's curly, so I have to part my hair in sections. And after I have the section parted, I like to go ahead and wet it down with water just to make sure I get an even cut. And now I'm just going to take my cutting comb and I'm going to take the wide side of my cutting comb just to make sure that I don't have any tangles from parting my hair. You want to make sure that the hair is nice and smooth. Now I'm going to take the small teeth side of the comb to make sure that I'm grabbing every strand. And I'm just going to take off about 1/2 inch, not even. This is a trim, not a haircut. So I'm basically just cutting anything I can see right through. So I cut off a little bit at first. You always want to start with less hair and then cut more off if you need to. And that's when I went ahead and cut off like 1/2 inch. So when I go to the other side, I go ahead and take the side that I just cut as well to make sure I'm cutting my hair evenly and to make sure they match. That's how you're going to make sure you get as even as a cut as possible when you're doing this yourself. So I try to take off about the same amount, about like 1/2 inch, and then I just part my hair right above that section and repeat the exact same steps. And by the way, guys, so sorry if I still sound a little bit congested. I'm still getting over a cold, so if my throat sounds scratchy, I apologize. This cold was trying to take me out, y'all, but no, I'm feeling a lot better. So yeah, as you can see, I'm repeating the exact same steps and I'm cutting to the guide from the back. So you always want to take what you already cut to use as a guide as you're cutting, especially when you're doing a trim or like a one length like I'm doing. So now I'm just going to take everything I just cut and clip that away, and I'm going to go and cut the front. So I'm just going to part my hair right down the middle in that top section and then cut each side. I'm not going to do any extra parting. I'm just going to cut from this one whole section from each side. I'm not cutting any layers into my hair just because I find that when I had layers, my hair grew way slower and I got a lot more breakage faster. Like I would experience a lot more breakage when I had layers in my hair because the perimeter wasn't protected by more hair. So I recommend if you're trying to grow your hair out, cut your hair all to one length because it's going to grow a lot faster. So that's just my personal experience and it has helped me out a lot over the years. So here I'm just checking every single section that I cut, making sure they're even on both sides. So I just pull from the back, working my way up to the front, ensuring that each part of my hair is even so that I don't have an uneven cut from the back. Now you're probably wondering why I decided to trim my hair when it's curly this year. That's because I'm not straightening my hair for the rest of the year, but I needed a trim. So sometimes if I'm not going to be straightening my hair, I'll just go ahead and trim it curly. And this is exactly what I do. So hopefully this helps you guys out for those of you who don't really straighten your hair that often and you want an even cut. This is how I trim my hair when it's curly. I hope this video was helpful to you guys and I'll see y'all next time.